My name is Cody Hosterman, and I'm a product manager here at Pure Storage, focusing on our VMware and cloud offerings. And what am I going to be talking about today? Well, kind of both of those things. Many customers today are leveraging the hybrid cloud, multi-cloud, your cloud, whatever you want to call it. And this involves many different pieces: on-premises, AWS, Azure, and of course others. But of course, what do I do with this? How do I manage this? How do I get the data sets to where they need to be when they need to be? What if I'm running a VMware environment on premises? What if I'm running Hyper-V on premises? How do I get it into AWS? How do I get it into Azure? How do I get some of these data sets? A common request for like, hey, I have some SQL servers. I have some databases I want to move over. I want to shift it with my other applications that I'm moving. Or I want to move part of the data lifecycle. I want to run production on my flash array. I want the latency, the availability, the resiliency. I want everything that my applications enjoy today on premises. But you know what? I want the elasticity of compute. I want the dynamic resource management of AWS or Azure for my dev test of that particular workload, for my scale, my analytics, whatever the case may be. So how do I get these data sets over? Well, there's a couple ways. From a VMware perspective, we offer a VM granular storage offering that can get individual virtual disks and replicate them directly into AWS and Azure. What's here? Cloud Block Store, also called CBS. Cloud Block Store runs the same code as the flash array, Purity, but is built not for flash, like the flash array is, but is built for AWS. It's built for Azure to not abstract the value from them, but actually to bring the value up and simplify the management. And the cool piece about this is the data is mobile between these two offerings because they are the same code. They support our asynchronous, our synchronous, active-active replication between the two, however you want to get the data there at what frequency. Or of course, offloading snapshots into AWS S3 or Azure Blob. From a VMware perspective, we can replicate individual virtual disks from your VMware virtual machine into AWS and Azure and present them to EC2 or Azure VMs from CBS after they've been replicated, or pull them in from S3 and Blob and present them through CBS. Up to you how you do it. There's a ton of flexibility. Through Hyper-V, we can take a CSV volume, replicate that into CBS, and do the same thing and mount that VHD on that CSV right into these EC2 or Azure VMs. Bringing those workloads, bringing those databases, bringing copies of them over it. And of course, it's not a one-time procedure. That replication is ongoing, making sure the point in time in the cloud, in CBS, is always up to date, giving you a variety of options to scale out that workload when you need to scale it out. Thanks for listening.